might have been a proud warrior once, but now you're just a pawn in Dooku's game.
I wield great power, Jedi fool!
That power will only consume you.
Mistakenly identified as the baby from Men in Black.
You know, it's actually kind of cute.
Kit Fisto was a Force-sensitive Nautolan Jedi Master born on the planet Glee Anselm in the Sabilon region during the last years of the Galactic Republic. He was among the Jedi who fought the Battle of Geonosis and was one of the few survivors out of the 200 Jedi who traveled there. The Nautolans were amphibians, able to live in air or water. Their large black eyes were adapted for low light vision. A master practitioner of Shi-Cho, Kit Fisto was considered to be one of the best swordsmen of the Jedi Order. His mastery of the form was advanced, and he applied it in many battles and duels, always with his trademark smile. He went head-to-head with many of the most dangerous adversaries of the Clone Wars and survived. A notable opponent was General Grievous, whom Fisto almost defeated. During a mission to capture the escaped prisoner, Nute Gunray, Master Fisto and his team stumbling upon an army. Fisto's party immediately realized that they had been led into the lair of General Grievous himself. Upon this revelation, they tried to escape but were locked in. Both clones and Jedi briefly fought Grievous upon his arrival in the castle, Fisto severing several of his legs, but the cyborg general managed to escape to his control room. Kit was the only member of his team to have survived this mission. His hair? You're probably wondering, what's with the hair, or tentacles? His distinctive head tentacles contained highly sensitive olfactory receptors that allowed him to detect pheromonal expressions of emotion and other changes in body chemistry. This was indeed a unique attribute not afforded to any other species of Jedi, either naturally or through the Force. Previous job. Although we know who killed Fisto, he once served as personal Jedi advisor to the Supreme Chancellor Palpatine. Personality. With a laid-back and accepting outlook on life, Fisto took to his duties with enthusiasm, often sporting a wide smile when events went his way. With a well-developed sense of humility to go with that sense of humor, Fisto mostly kept a low profile, initially uninterested in the idea of appointment to the High Council. Instead, he believed he would be better suited for the Council of Reconciliation, in line with his view that it was the role of the Jedi to use the power they had been given to ensure the social betterment of those less fortunate. His lightsaber. Fisto's lightsaber contained two crystals, harnessing cyclical ignition pulse that allowed the blade to operate underwater. This proved very helpful on Mon Calamari during the Clone Wars. He wielded a green blade, the traditional color of counselors and Force Masters. Force powers. Adept in the use of the Force, for instance, he was capable of creating and manipulating water currents through use of the Force for both offensive and defensive purposes. Fisto developed his own Force technique from this ability, aptly named the Force Water Orb, which he uses during the battle on Mon Calamari. Fisto was also skilled in the use of Force Speed, using his abilities against Asajj Ventress. His Force-enhanced speed baffled even Obi-Wan Kenobi's experienced gaze. Fisto was also an extremely skilled swimmer and owned his Jedi abilities to take advantage of his amphibious origins, making him a lethal foe underwater, as well as on land. His death.
Master Windu. I take it General Grievous has been destroyed then. I must say you're here sooner than expected.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
Anakin Skywalker revealed the Chancellor to be the Sith Lord that the Jedi had been seeking for some time. Immediately, Windu summoned Kit Fisto and Masters Tin and Kolar to confront Palpatine. Fisto had said that he preferred if Master Yoda or Obi-Wan were present with them. Unwilling to comply, the team rushed the Emperor anyways, too sure of their abilities. Walking into Palpatine's office, the Emperor easily killed Tin and Kolar as Fisto joined Windu in the duel, and despite surviving much longer than the others, his Shi-Cho mastery was no match for Sidious's superior fighting skill. Anakin had witnessed the battle between Sidious, Windu, and Fisto from his speeder. As the two Jedi pressed Sidious with a flurry of attacks, Kit Fisto eventually met his end when Sidious, the very man he had protected a few days before, sliced into his stomach with his lightsaber. Behind the scenes facts. In the novelization book of The Revenge of the Sith, Fisto was beheaded by Palpatine, not cleaved into the waist. His death was not described firsthand. Instead, Anakin found Fisto's head on the Chancellor's table, with the Nautolan's typical smile on it. In the novel Labyrinth of Evil, James Luceno incorrectly states that Fisto carries a blue lightsaber. Extra bonus fact, Kit Fisto also had a romantic relationship with Aayla Secura, of course abiding to the Jedi codes. Fisto is definitely one of my favorite Jedi Knights for his overall charismatic and confident personality. His species abilities are also very unique and powerful traits to possess for an individual, something I'm sure every Jedi or Sith would wish to be able to do. Thanks for watching this episode of Star Wars Theory. The next episode will cover either Plo Koon or Obi-Wan's background. Let me know in the comments which you'd rather see. Thanks again, my fellow Jedi and Sith friends. I wish you all a great day or night wherever you are watching this, and as always,
May the Force be with you.